First News with Keeler in the morning on WIBX and WIBX950.com.
When you need mealtime inspiration, it's worth shopping Baker's, where you'll find over 30,000 mouth-watering choices that excite your inner foodie. And no matter what tasty choice you make, you'll enjoy our everyday low prices, plus extra ways to save, like digital coupons worth over $600 each week. You can also save up to $1 off per gallon at the pump with fuel points. More savings and more inspiring flavors make shopping Baker's worth it every time. Baker's, fresh for everyone. Fuel restrictions apply.
And that they can't find employees. Carrie Pulio is with the Chamber of Commerce. And Carrie, good morning. Thanks for coming on.
How are you, gentlemen?
Well, we're not well. We're not well, but that's no secret.
Yeah. You knew that.
I'm not doing too hot myself either. My son had a good 30 kids here last night for a little fire.
Oh, you did? Well, all right. So you had quite a night then.
This is radio this morning and not TV.
I'm sure you look wonderful. All right, let's. Okay, so you guys have come out and made a proclamation, if you will, a resolution that this all has to end. We have to get people back to work.
Yeah, that's correct. So we have a government affairs council that meets monthly, talks about different either bills that are on the floor or things that are happening locally. And, this has come up time and time again in that council, and we brought it to the board, and the board formally accepted this resolution that we put out this week, declaring that the extra unemployment benefits need to end immediately. Right now, they're slated to expire September 6th. That's happened in the past. They've had an expiration date. But there are several states who have rejected the extra federal benefits. There's about 25 states who have cut off that extra unemployment benefits, and it's helped job growth in their states. And we're just seeing that it's, there's so many positions open right now. You mentioned that people apply for jobs that they're clearly not able to get.
Right.
But also people apply for jobs and don't even show up for interviews time and time again, or they show up and work one day and say, this is way too hard.
Yeah.
I can stay home and make more money. It's the number one thing that businesses in our area are struggling with right now. Our restaurants aren't open the hours that we're used to. You see that they're closed extra days, or they're not opening for lunches now. And not only here locally, but it's affected the supply chain across the United States.
Yeah.
Because, manufacturers need parts and pieces, and we rely on each other for other things. And so there's problems all over. It's created such a ripple effect that's, so it's hurting our economy incredibly.
Yeah. And Carrie, I hate to say this, but what do you think that the chances are that this governor, in the middle of everything he's in the middle of right now, is going to be like, okay, we're going to take the benefits away from you? I almost feel like this is almost almost cover for him.
Yeah, I don't foresee much change before September 6th.
Yeah.
We're kind of all struggling to get through the summer here. I have to say, if you're somebody who's truly looking for a job, look for the job that you want now, because the benefits that people are offering are, phenomenal. We're probably not going to be seeing these things again, these extra bonuses, and
that's a very good point.
If you truly are somebody who's just, maybe you just graduated college and you're entering the workforce and you're thinking, well, I could put it off a little bit and enjoy one last summer, I'd think again and set yourself up for, a much stabler career path.
You bring up an incredible point, and that is that, that $1,500 signing bonus won't exist if it doesn't need to be there. If there are lines of people waiting to take that job, the companies aren't going to need to offer that. And so if you want that, now would be the time to get out there and get it. That's a really good point. So, all right, Carrie, we appreciate it. And we'll see what comes of all of this. But there are many, it's not just restaurants, or it's not just, look at you.
No.
The breweries running through this.
Every field right now.
Yeah, it's crazy. As a matter of fact, I'm saying we do, here we have more of these job fairs than we've ever done before online. and on air because there are so many companies looking for employees. So.
Somebody messaging in here, they should allow people 62 or older to collect their Social Security and still work full-time without being penalized.
Yeah, they should.
Yeah.
And those are the people who are willing to work. The people
I know.
who are willing to work these extra jobs are people who already have jobs.
Yep.
My son's just a high schooler, and he has 2 jobs because he's working. So why not work 2 jobs when you
Listen,
can make some extra money?
On the other hand, my son worked for a let's say a big box store, and he was doing very well. And there was all of this hit, and he had a chance. He would have been making about $400 more a week if he'd have stayed home. And I said, "Listen, let's not be one of those people. This is your opportunity where you can show your value to the company, and this could be really good for you." So he stayed working. He stayed working through the whole thing. And then they screwed him and laid him off. They freaking laid him off. Those pieces of garbage.
Not a good end to the story.
It isn't. That's why these big box stores.
Listen to Dad.
Always listen to your father, Carrie.
Mr. Wisdom over there.
That's the lesson here. So, anyway. All right, Carrie. Listen, we appreciate it, and have a wonderful holiday weekend.
Yeah, you too. Be safe and be dry.
All right, and be dry.
Right, that's right.
All right, thanks so much, Carrie Pulio with the Chamber of Commerce. You agree with that, right?
I do. But in Freddie's case, they're expanding. They kept all their regular employees are still there, but they're expanding their canning operation, their shipping. Now they're going to bring in. They're doing these hard seltzers and stuff like that. So they're expanding. This is new business for them. So they need more additional employees. Their employees are very loyal.
Not only are they doing the hard seltzer, it was created here. It started here. That's a pretty cool.
And
thing.
plus, their contract brewing is off the charts.
I know
they
it
do
is.
stuff for
A
everyone.
lot of people don't think about that or even know all the different companies that have their stuff canned and bottled there.
Yeah. I was in the warehouse getting some footage, and I couldn't believe all the myriad of brands from there's a beer from Finland, a hard cider from Finland, like a grapefruit vodka drink. And I'm going, whoa.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Even that.
You sure that's not what you were drinking while you were filming?
I was thinking, how can I sneak a case of this out the door?
What were you drinking this morning? What did you have this morning?
Nothing, just toothpaste.
Just mouthwash.
What's the drink they have? Is it screwdrivers in a can now, or what's
really?
What's the one? No, mimosas.
There's High Noon.
But what's the one the donkey, the mule kicker? Or something
yes,
like that?
yes.
Is that done in Utica too?
Yeah,
Yes,
that's
there's two different mule kickers. There's one with rum and there's one with tequila.
Well, there's one with vodka too. The Moscow Mule is made with vodka.
But they have these other ones, the Mexican.
They do.
Interestingly
enough, what I'm going with is this local company that has started the mimosas in a can. They're bottling or canning them in Utica. So.
Stick it in the can.
Yeah, so that's where it all came from.
Interestingly
I started
enough,
it all. Believe it or not,
You did. Yes.
Polar
with
is-
refuse.
Polar is the company that does the
Garbage.
flavored regular seltzers that are non-alcoholic. So they actually had come out with a ginger lime drink, flavor, so you could just add to your vodka. So basically, instead of doing the Moscow
no
Mule,
fuss, no fuss.
Who has that? Polar.
Yeah.
What's it called again?
Ginger lime or something.
Okay.
It implies that this is for a Moscow Mule. It's
I see. Okay. Yeah.
Quick fix.
All I can do is add the vodka.
Well, and then there are sodas, which are really great, and their ginger beer is really, really a good ginger beer. Okay, what else is on City Limits?
Broadway
That can't
Theater
be
League's open, and so they're bringing some great shows.
Yeah.
Simon and Garfunkel. What's the other one? Donna Summer's coming back, and the Blue Men.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen those guys?
That's interesting.
I saw them once in
fast.
Florida.
Yeah.
I saw
They're
them
great.
one time. Yeah, that's a really actually interesting, fun show.
Yeah. So the ripple effect of them opening up is fantastic. So I go downtown. We talk to all the restauranteurs down there, and they're all excited about that. And Lisa Wilsey up at the Stanley, she's great. She does
a great job. Yep.
Yep. She struggles to keep that place open, and now this is her heyday, which is great. I hope it's going to be a huge success. I mean, people are going to be coming downtown again. And then the last segment is Chet LeConte, the Youth Bureau, talk about all the youth programs that are being offered by the city, and the mayor's advocate. He's adamant about getting these kids out in the street, out of the house and doing stuff. And there's a schedule that you can set up where you can have your kid doing something all day long, every day of the week. It's that exciting. So, just go online, sign up, get your kids in there, get them out of the house.
Yeah, I think it's unhealthy.
Not the pinpoint. My wife and I, We were up at the Orchard Mall. I don't know what it's called, the Orchard. We're sitting there. We're just ready to leave. We see these kids coming in and out of that gaming store.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Obese. And I'm going, whoa, look at these kids.
They had to widen the door.
Get your butt off the couch.
Talking about?
You know? But I mean, it's all about getting exercise and stuff
there
like
is,
that.
So you're saying there's an obesity problem because of video games?
Oh, but no, and because of COVID. And
because
definitely
of COVID.
about those gaming things. These kids just sit there.
Yeah.
They got chow right
Snacks,
next. They got
you never see a skinny kid playing a video game.
No,
never.
I think they've got gaming chairs with refrigerators underneath them. Who the hell knows? I don't know. But I mean, it's crippled these kids, and there's no athletic. On account of that, the ripple effect of that is there's like little league softball, little league baseball. All those sports are suffering, and we're down to like one team or two teams. It is terrible.
True. Yeah.
So get your fat asses off the couch.
Get out and do something physical. Let's get physical.
Yeah.
Let's get physical.
Olivia Newton-John.
Olivia. Yeah. All right, Paul.
I can just see you in a leotard.
Yeah.
Well, but that's about it. So remember the new times: 12 noon on Channel 7 and 7 on Channel 12.
Okay. 12
noon on Channel 7
and 7
p.m. on Channel 12. It's confusing. It's confusing, isn't it? But very clever, I might add.
Really confusing if you're in the Valley because they're not on those channels in the Valley.
Can I just say one thing to the luckiest girl in the world? Shishi, I love you, baby doll.
Yeah, she's the lucky one.
And by the way, Father Joe Salerno, he and I are working together. We're going to have her canonized while she's still alive.
Good morning, by the way,
Ms.
Buckley.
What'd you do last night? Why do you?
Nothing, not at all.
You're in trouble.
Just my usual charming self.
Okay, all right.
That's it.
All right, Paul. Well, thank you so much.
William, thank you. Listen, I hope you enjoy your vacation.
And
send me a postcard.
Hope to do that. I'll try to do that.
So,
yes.
So this thing's got to go on reruns, or are you guys going to run the show?
TBD.
Oh, okay.
That's a group out of Albany. They're coming in to take over.
DVDs?
So,
what year did that debut, by the way? TBD, the band?
Break.
Label? Never mind.
Yeah. Let me break. Paul, thank you.
I love you.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance engineer, he hears things differently. To the untrained ear, everything on his shop floor might sound fine, but he can hear gears grinding or a belt slipping. So he steps in to fix the problem at hand before it gets out of hand. And he knows Grainger's got the right product he needs to get the job done, which is music to his ears. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.